Hello.
Hello,
Welcome
princess.
to our winter. Good morning, everybody who is watching. As we've hit a brand new morning, we are here with a wide set of like-minded individuals who are here for the future and nothing but. As we're here to expose the lies and deceit that have been put forward by big games.
Big game.
Big games. So we have Olivia first giving her PowerPoint.
Hi, my name is Olivia, and I'm a big scientist. So this is my PowerPoint. Where in the world is Animal Crossing's New Horizon? By Connor Moran. I'm not Connor Moran. I have stolen this PowerPoint from a friend of mine, but I thought it was really good and it really hit the segment. And I stand exactly by it. And I helped make it maybe for like 5 minutes that one time. So that I can present it. Anyway, where in the world is Animal Crossing's New Horizon? Well, let's start with what is Animal Crossing's New Horizon, right? So, Animal Crossing's New Horizon was released in March of 2020 for the Nintendo Switch. You and 2 other animals are transported to a deserted island as part of Nook Incorporated, right? Package holiday, where you can choose where to stay, any island that you fucking want,
Very peaceful.
Very peaceful. The biodiversity, insane. Where are we actually going? So you can go to any island. But where? Right. So, when arriving at the airport, you can choose whether you want to go to the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere. And then you get a choice of 4 islands, either in the north or south. So, we're saying, let's say there's a clump of islands nearby, because you have several locations that you can go to. And, as I said, I'm a big scientist. I love biology. So why don't we identify where these islands are by looking at the natural biodiversity of these islands, specifically through insects, because they're cool. So let's start. What are the most common things you can get in Animal Crossing? The common butterfly. Both the north and the south hemisphere. So we're already so good. We already see that this method works great. Except for like some other things. So the Great Purple Emperor, only in East Asia. Madagascan sunset moth is only in Madagascar.
That's surprising.
So that's in the southern hemisphere, only in Madagascar. The Queen Alexandra's birdwing is only found in one area near Australia, and I can catch all of these on my island. There's also a bunch of different fish. The cherry salmon I found off of East Asia. Neon tetras, which I can find on my island, are only native to the Amazon. The coelacanth, one of the oldest fish in the world, is only in 2 places, in West Africa and Indonesia. Yeah, I can find all of these on my island. And then there's plants, all of which are like cultivated garden plants, yet they grow all over my island. The fruit can be found in any weather, in any season, and I can grow the same wheat seeds everywhere. Is that weird to anyone else?
This is terrifying. Think of the consequences.
Exactly. Think of the consequences. Right there.
That's impossible.
There's furniture. There's furniture in the trees. No one's gonna question that. What's that doing to the trees? The ocean's fenced off so you can't leave unsupervised. But I'm like happy on this island. And there's TSA levels of security at the airport. This is implications to 9/11. Which I'm actually not going to bring up, actually. I don't know why I remember that. But you can't just leave. They're keeping me here. But Connor or Olivia, you may cry. I didn't change this because, yeah. Maybe this is part of the Nook package. Maybe they like really made this island really exclusive, and they like put really big conservation efforts into keeping up the biodiversity. And this was like just for you. But this is not a deserted island, so why did you tell me it was a deserted island? I think this is something that's like more here. So the simulation theory, is that whatever that we're experiencing actually isn't real. It's a computer simulation that somebody else has constructed. So I'm saying is that many aspects of this island don't feel real. And maybe it's because it isn't. Right? It just doesn't add up. We might be living in a simulation. And like I'm not gonna list all 15, but like I'm sure Matt Stibe or whoever this is, he's an intelligencer. He knows what he's talking about. So we must be living in a simulation. Thank you, the vulture or whatever. But why would we be living in a simulation? These beds sell for like £40. And they build Lego for these guys. And Animal Crossing itself sells for almost £40. This is so much money. They're doing some merchandise. And Animal Crossing is a social simulation game.
They're not even hiding it.
Being honest.
I think Animal Crossing's a video game. I think it's real.
Can we go back to the beginning where Animal Crossing ruined, please?
And my closing thoughts is that the evidence presented today is quite frankly irrefutable. And what I'm saying is that we should be a little bit more skeptical in what we accept in the day-to-day life. You know? We don't know what Big They is doing, what they're hiding, what they're putting forward, what they're selling you. Play Animal Crossing. I don't know. I've never played it. Take it as an industry client. Thank you.
I feel like my eyes have been open.
Doing real.
Okay. An eye-opening presentation, truly,
Right. Yeah.
to the world that we had not conceived before our eyes.
Thank you.
Chat is saying you did it justice, so I think that is
That's Kenza, Connor's partner.
yes. I have met Kenza. Technically, we work together.
I'm glad that everybody in the chat is getting it
Yeah.
as well. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad that they understand. Like, I feel like you've opened my eyes and you've opened, but there's a whole audience out there who are learning the truth for the first time
Exactly.
because of
Yeah.
your courage.
Because the eyes are opened now.
I forget. Can we get Matt Pat opinions on that?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Good answer. Good
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is Connor. This goes even deeper. They're all sharing a pooter.
The food.
They are probably watching this on the TV.
Wow, big screen.
Big screen. I'd like to thank Connor for making the PowerPoint. And that's it. That's everyone who I've ever wanted to thank.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Big They is hiding too much from us.
Big day.
Big day.
What's next? Why else is Big Day hiding?
I don't know.
We didn't sort out an order for this, but you are meant to be in charge. So you're gonna tell someone who's next.
Yeah. Should we go over to the computer and find out which one is next in the folder?
Do you want someone else?
Okay, you have two mice, right?
You can
Well,
just
this
coordinate.
one's wireless, so I can just pass it over to
Yeah.
him.
I don't. We could have actually just asked Matt to do it. He's literally doing nothing.
Yeah.
Literally doing nothing.
Seven,
Could you
come on.
chip in a little bit, please? It's fine.
Do you want to be left for last?
I don't mind.
You guys kept that as a secret.
Yeah. I'm not going to be revealing secrets before time.
Perhaps, seeing as you're standing, would you like to maybe do yours?
So I like that you can still see mine from last year. Like that's the ones that's the previous years. That was the last thing we downloaded a long time ago.
I love how they're seeing the mess of the file system on this PC though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Also, I also liked the little dancing guys. Like they were
I like
hitting
the
that.
Rasputin, yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, everybody.
For the rest of it.
Why am I looking on that? Yeah. Hold on. Wait. There we go. Thank you very much. So,
Thank you, Princess.
the real question, the big they has been hiding. Whose fantasy is it, and why is it final? What is Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy is an anthology video game series, mostly. Apart from the tie-in films, TV series, books, and
Magic Gathering set.
True.
I do have a fun Final Fantasy fact. By the release of Final Fantasy 14, there had been 76 games bearing the Final Fantasy title.
We will get to this.
Okay, good. Sorry to jump ahead. There are so many.
Consists of different worlds, mostly apart from when they come back to the same one, with some consistent elements across them. Chocobos, Cid, big up Cid, Magica, etc. My relationship to Final Fantasy. Oh, these animations have not kicked in properly. Haven't really played them. I'm not going to. This is here for the vibes. What is this PowerPoint for? Yeah, it's a really good video. There's a guy who played through like all of them.
It's 5.5 hours.
Yeah, it's really good.
No
He
wonder.
goes through.
All of it.
Yeah.
I read that it's 57 minutes over 5 hours, and I was like, huh?
It's a really good video.
What were you procrastinating with that one?
Revision.
Nice. Okay.
Big they got onto me. Yeah, he spent like 4 years of his life cataloging and going through every single Final Fantasy game. This is the reason I even vaguely thought about this and thought it would be funny in like the past week when I've definitely had the PowerPoint prepared for ages and been researching it for years. I mean,
yeah.
4 whole years.
You've nearly got a doctorate at this point.
Exactly. We got that master's. But you know, it was a really good video. There was one problem. It never answered the age-old question. What is the most Final Fantasy? Like, it's in the name. Like, it's a Final Fantasy. But like, they've made, what was it? 70. They made a lot of Final Fantasy
A lot
games.
of games. And
But
Magic Gathering set.
it was a good Magic the Gathering set.
Good set.
So, yeah.
Better than some of the stuff we've got recently. Like, yeah, you can't have that many games and all of them be the Final Fantasy. Like, we gotta pick at least one. So I've spent through much rigorous testing and peer review. We have gotten to this answer. So this is the equation that will solve the most Final Fantasy for me. So we have some variables
Is
that
the
we're going to
peer
keep
review Felix?
Yes. Someone with a maths masters.
I'm
Damn.
proud to get that PhD.
Yeah,
I was
about
gonna say, like, they
on
don't-
comp
Yeah.
So N is the game number. So which game in release order? There's more than 129 because I pulled up a list. B is going to be the IGN rating. They are the most reliable source in all of this. And C is the vibes of the front cover. I'm not going to play them games. I'm going to look at the front cover and see which one is the most vibey. We will come back to this later. This will be very important. Make sure you can write this down if you need to. Lock that in. Okay, none of the animations are working. This is amazing. So the first answer for a possible like Final Fantasy is the cancelled games. They came to their true finale and ended. There have been a lot of them. This is a small subset that hold the specific name Final Fantasy. All of these will hold the name Final Fantasy is what we are looking at and caring about. This felt like a very cop-out answer, and I wasn't particularly happy with it. So I felt like we had to go deeper. There's supposed to be so many animations on here. I spent like a few hours. Most of this has been putting together the animations.
Honestly, this is just another way that Big
brutal.
Day is trying to silence
Big
me.
Day is onto me.
I
I'm not
don't-
happy
This
about
is what you get for being vocal.
You can try opening it in something else, and maybe it will have kept the, as in rather than opening it on, I don't know if it's running it through the web or the,
Is this gonna work?
I think it's on the desktop version.
yeah, if it's on the desktop, you can try opening it on the web.
Try
We are being silenced. Also, yes, you did forget the Moogles. Shout
I
out
did forget
the
Moogle.
Moogles, led by King Moog of the Moogles. A Moogle's like a little guy. I have only played one Final Fantasy game.
Like a chibi?
No, I kind of. Let me pull up a picture of Moogle for you. You will like the Moogles. It's one of these things.
Okay, that's cute as fuck.
Oh,
They're like
it's
a
really
little
cute.
guy. Let me
Do you
pull
want
up.
to hold
Okay.
it up to the camera?
People at home know what a Moogle
Actually,
is.
You have the
Um,
internet.
Oh,
Learn.
Should we see if Google Slides wants to play more?
Yeah.
I think. It will.
is it going to be a spoiler if I? Well, is it going to ruin your thing if I talk about Lulu? You
No,
don't know who
no,
that is. Okay, good.
Your turn.
So Lulu is this like in Final Fantasy X, the only one I've played any amount of. One of the like people in your party. She's like a wizard. She's one of the like magic casters, and her gimmick is she always has a little plushie, and that is what she like uses to channel her magic. And she has the not meant to swear on stream, but the sickest
Okay.
outfit. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Like these little belts her
Yeah.
dress is made of.
Okay,
and
yeah, we're not
then-
allowed to swear on stream.
And then
Need to remember.
she carries a little plushie.
Mm-hmm.
And so if rather than casting a spell, you do a physical attack, she puts the plushie down carefully, it bounces across the ground, does like 2 damage to them, and then comes back.
It's
It
like
is
Pokemon, but with
so
extra
good.
adorable stats. you
Yeah,
know?
she is
Oh,
my
that's
favorite
so-
character just because it's so needless, and she's like got this insane drip, and then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna hold a little guy.
So Big They has secretly been suppressing me. I have played some Final Fantasy X. I played it as like a small child and got like a decent way in. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. And I reopened it recently. I went, that's an amazing dress. Like the belt.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, it is so excessive.
Um.
Yeah, was there no fix for this? As in, again, my suggestion would be to try and open the web app, log in. Although actually, we might have to cut the stream so you're not logged in.
Yeah.
No. The problem is that didn't you make it as a PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're opening a PowerPoint on Google, which is not going to work. So 1 second before you.
So we are so back, even if we can't see that we're back.
Yeah.
But-
We can still reach out. We're here.
Really
Maybe
exciting
I got
news that we
that.
tried to announce to you twice before
Uh-huh.
the stream died is that
We
Oh,
hit 1,000 pounds!
We got very excited about it last time, but this time we're still excited. It's just
we've
you
just done
know,
this a couple times.
this is the closest I'll ever get to a time loop. So just let me have it.
I think so. There was £100 £100
One
1p
p.
donation from Dan,
Yep.
and there was
Thank you, Dan.
a £15 donation from Rin. So
Thank
we're
you,
gonna
Rin.
resolve all of those
well,
consequences in a moment.
there is a shark tail here. Yeah, we will do these after Alice has tried to struggle through
Yep.
the PowerPoint. 1,000 means 1 extra hour. We have just got to hydrate. And yes.
All I'm saying is,
Oh,
May,
and
you
there
should
was
be
a-
hydrating too.
1 second.
Hmm?
Please read this out again.
I will prioritize myself when I need to.
Perfect.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, actually, no, that was 2. Can you please read this out again?
I will prioritize myself when I need to.
Perfect. Thank you. You can get more of that by giving us money. Anyway, Alice.
Except this time we'll give a new one instead of the same one twice.
Damn,
why would
we're
I
really
do that
good
to
with
you?
these affirmations, guys.
Just because it was a bigger donation does mean it's a forfeit.
Oh.
Can
Only
I-
questions, please.
Can I do
Everything's in questions.
only can I?
You have to do your
Okay.
entire PowerPoint
Fuck.
using only questions.
Please let us just do a PowerPoint.
No. I can get us in any question.
No, because there's
That wasn't a question.
Do you think that they? I think you can do
Wasn't that a question?
it. Look, guys, I think this is like these are really confusing times. You know, like we gotta do what we gotta do. Do you think you can manage?
I think we have to ask ourselves what is a question.
You're so right. That's a good question. Huh? That's weird. I've never considered that until today. Have you considered that?
Alice,
I'm not sure how.
Yeah.
Oh, also an exercise.
I'm not sure if this might take longer.
1 second.
You better join in this time.
Are we? Oh,
God,
no.
Pat gonna jump up and down.
Oh,
Here's
please
the
be careful.
trolley.
Please be. I spent 2 days making that.
What are we doing? I'm trying not to break things.
Yeah.
Is it exercise if it's a lot of fun? I think not. This is great.
If you give us more money, you can stretch the segment out to 2 hours.
We'll find a way.
Yeah. If the stream goes down enough.
So, are you gonna tell us about your PowerPoint now? Bunch of It's a question.
I might tell us about my PowerPoint if things might work.
No, that was not a question in the
Here's the
question.
thing, if you talk in an Australian accent, they always ask everything like it's a question. So if you just raise the thingy at the end of your words and just go like this,
Are you
it
saying
sounds
if I
like
just
you're asking something, you know?
you saying if I just go up at the end, it
Yeah,
counts
yeah,
as a question?
Question? That was a brilliant question. You did great, right? Right.
Okay.
Sorry,
My second answer? Question mark. Final Fantasy 14 online? Question mark. The reason it is here is you might lose all of your money playing it. MMORPGs with a subscription service take a lot of money and might mean that you're kind of locked into them for a long time, and you get a sunk cost fallacy, and then the new DLC comes out and it's 60 quid and you need to like keep paying the subscription service on top of it. People say it's really good, and I think they might have just sunk too much money into it. Capitalism might be the end of all things. We don't know. The reason it's up here is that it might be the last game you can ever play, is you might not have the money to afford any other games.
That's pretty final, right? Yeah. The week is more.
Am I allowed to break question for this? This is
I think this is
I'm trying to.
fair.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
does say 1 round or 5 minutes. So
Okay.
We can continue this, right? Alex, you need to be able to string your sentences
Do
together.
you think
Continue
you
this?
can ask her any questions?
I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at doing it, right? Would you say? Would you say? If you believe in us, you'll
Just
tell
gonna
us, right?
like
Like if we're not
play.
doing it very well, you can tell us, right?
I mean, if Grace,
Mm.
Grace, you call it, or at least what I'm gonna say, Alex can continue her PowerPoint, and we'll ask the questions.
I think that's very reasonable. And you know what?
Like,
I think she probably agree too, right? Like,
Maybe. Yeah.
yeah.
Shark Tale.
you shout down.
The one of 25 copies you might win by entering the giveaways. Final Fantasy 14, lose all your money, subscription services, capitalism is the end of all things, last game you'll ever play because you don't have any money to afford any other games. It is the 64th Final Fantasy game. I think I found a list, I counted through, I'm pretty sure it was 64, might be wrong. The IGN number when it was originally released was 8.6. There's changes for each release. I could not be asked to find the mean average of all of them, as there have been quite a few expansions, and that takes time. Front cover vibes, I think it's only a 5. It's a guy with like an axe. As Final Fantasy front covers go, it's a bit mid.
I mean, who would think that's more than a 5? You know?
Like MMOs with subscription service, people say it's good. Money, bad. Capitalism, bad. Last game you ever play, you won't have more money to play it. IGN number 64 in the releases. Maybe, maybe not. Could be wrong. IGN of 5.6. That's for the original release, not all of the expansions, because I'm lazy and can't be asked to make an average. Front cover vibes, it's only a 5. Final Fantasy has really good covers. This is a bit ass. The third possible answer I came across. In the modern age, people use AI to look at just pretty much
Nothing's
anything.
working on my phone.
My answer, fuck AI. We use Your AI Swap Bores Me, where people laugh as AI to answer things. As we don't need AI to answer dumb questions. We have people to do that. I asked what is the most Final Fantasy, and someone said Dark Fantasy. This game does not exist. This is out of over 100 Final Fantasy games. There are none of them called Dark Fantasy anywhere on the internet.
Maybe they know something we don't.
True. Maybe Big They hid it from us.
Sounds about right.
So I had to try and go for the next best thing. Ooh, if it wants to... Is it die? Is the mouse died? Oh, sorry. Nope, I'm just being stupid. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, My Life as a Dark Lord. It sounds like a light novel title. It released the 30th of June 2009 as a WiiWare game. Alongside, there was another one that released or was announced with this. I can't remember which one it was off the top of my head. It's part of the Crystal Chronicles spin-off series that I believe is the longest spin-off series of Final Fantasy games. It was a tower defense game. It seems like a vibe. There's a picture of the gameplay underneath, but all of it's frozen as an image, which is why you cannot see it. It is number 60 that was released. This was 4 games before Final Fantasy 14, apparently. IGN number of what, 8.1? people liked it. From the video that the guy made reviewing all of them, I think it's pretty low down. Of like he played it once and he really enjoyed it, but you wouldn't play it again. There wasn't exactly a huge amount of replayable content in it. Front cover vibes, it's a 6. It's definitely better than Final Fantasy 14, but like, it's fine.
Oh, those are the. Wait, I should know the name of these. The little guys in the coats with the knives. That oh, they have a chat. Help me out.
Muppet.
No,
Yeah.
the little green guys with knives. They have some really goofy name.
E.T.
And their gimmick is that they hold a lantern and a knife, and every turn they move towards you, and if they get next to you, they stab you and insta-kill you. And that's it. That's their gimmick.
They're just weird little guys.
Weird little guys
Just
with
weird
knives.
guys.
That's it.
I hate
Anyway,
to ruin your
well,
life.
The gameplay, even
Yep.
though it's rated 8.1, just the sliver of picture we can see, it looks janky and
Tom
cluttered
Berry.
as
Yeah.
hell.
It's
I-
a Tom Berry.
A
Thank
Tomberry.
you for bought.
What?
That's their username.
Okay, amazing. Thank you, Trabort.
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 Traborked.
Trabort.
Tom
Traborked.
Berry. Yeah.
Thank you.
Look at this, peer reviewed again. Like,
All of
thank
this
you
is
guys.
peer-reviewed
Yeah,
research. Thank you
this
very
is
much.
Real science.
We can't do this without you and your money.
For charity. None of it goes to us.
For charity, yeah. We ain't getting paid anything. Tower defense game. It's a vibe, I guess. I think it's the only tower defense game in. No, there might have been another one in the Crystal Chronicles series. Crystal Chronicles did a lot. There are a lot of games in the video. They take up a lot of the time. The fourth answer, I went back to it. Dark Fantasy not being a game I wasn't particularly happy with. They said Final Fantasy VII, as it's the latest Final Fantasy game. They are talking about the transitions,
Oh my
gang.
God, this is gorgeous.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It was released on the 29th of February 2024. It's the 2 out of 3 part of the remake of Final Fantasy VII. It is heading much more towards a third-person action-adventure game rather than a straightforward turn-based JRPG. Final Fantasy VII had, from memory, a turn-based system, but it had some timing elements to it, where you sit there and you let your dudes recharge and then you slap them again. As Hugo is nodding, I'm going to assume that's correct.
Sorry, I'm still just thinking about Tom Berry's. Slow guys. Oh my God.
My boy!
I know people love it and gush about 7, and I've never really heard of bad. People really like Final Fantasy 7. Like, really like Final Fantasy 7. It's been, from memory, it's been stretched a bit longer because the original game is like 40 to 60 hours, and this one is 40 to 60 hours, and it's a third of the game. Or like a third of the story. So they've stretched some of it, they've put some more content in. People seem to like it, but people also don't seem to like it. Number 126 on the website I was using, it was the most recent to release. IGN score of 9, amazing. The front cover vibe, I'm pissed off I had to give it a 9, but it is a really pretty
It is
front
actually
cover.
really cool.
Yeah.
They look like they're about to. I can't swear. They look like they're gonna whack some dudes.
Yeah, we've got Sephiroth standing in the middle.
I'm confused how they made 57 in 4 years, but the second most recent one or something is
Have you
2 years
considered?
ago.
Have you considered mobile games? They just make a lot of mobile games.
So, well, quite a lot of them are like spin-offs on the GBA or Crystal Chronicles. There are a lot of Crystal Chronicles
Yep.
games.
Oh, we've got more hydrate. If I can.
Ugh.
I'm running out of pictures.
Thank you for keeping us alive. Yes, but wait, there's more. This is supposed to spin in. It's supposed to be really pretty and like, but there's more. Apparently, PowerPoint's decided that this is a photo now. Dissidia Duelum, Final Fantasy. It's a 3v3 battle boss arena. Type of battle in there twice. Amazing. Released on the 24th of March, 2026. So like 3 months ago. I don't really want to touch it. There's no IGN rating. It's a mobile game. As you were saying, they released a lot of mobile games.
Everybody, there's been a bitstream, whatever it's called, hydrate, drink.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have.
You have already.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
we
I
can
have,
hydrate, yeah.
I have
You
Twitch
have
chat.
it. Amazing.
I am
I don't think
communicating
we-
with the masses.
Understood.
Jay,
Yes.
please could you get blue metal water bottle and put water in it?
Don't
I
make it
quite-
possible.
On table where we were sat earlier. Thank you.
Cool.
I'll hydrate you guys.
It is a big crossover game. The Dissidia series is a big crossover where they went like, but what if we got all of like the really popular Final Fantasy characters and threw them all together. You can see Cloud in the bottom middle. Everyone likes Cloud. It's the Final Fantasy VII guy, and therefore the Final Fantasy guy. There's Lightning in there. I don't know a lot of Final Fantasy characters. This is fine, but it goes deeper from here. We started here, and it's the most recent one, so it has been the final Final Fantasy. So never release another one, we promise.
So, have you heard the news? Were you watching the Games Fest
Did they
last
release?
night?
Did they release one last night?
Yeah, so they revealed the upcoming third part to Final Fantasy VII. I think it's releasing in a couple of months, maybe?
Multiple.
But that is
parts to these
irrelevant.
Big-ass games.
Uh-huh.
There's multiple parts to these hundreds of games that they have.
Big Dave's
that
trying to put us down.
Like, I'm caught on that one. Sorry, I'm caught on that one.
Big Dave's trying to put us down.
not-
Big Dave doesn't want us to know the truth about the final Fantasy game. So this is where the true like line began. In my mind, like my third eye opened and I could see the patterns. The patterns of like 130 odd games all like meshing together, and I could see it all come together. Ooh, do we wanna go to the next one? What about if I just click the next one?
Oh.
Dissidia Final Fantasy. So this was released on the 18th of December 2008. It is the closest game to the 2008 financial crash, using the date of the 8th of October 2008, which is what Wikipedia gave me. Therefore, I personally would argue this is the closest to financial collapse Square Enix probably got. Therefore, I think it's a pretty good case for being the final Final Fantasy, the most finality. Because 2008 financial crisis wasn't great. I was 2 years old. Do you feel old yet?
You need to pipe down.
Oh?
You need to pipe down.
It is a fighting game with a big crossover of Final Fantasy characters out of I just believe the mainline games. There might have been some Crystal Chronicles. They made a lot of Crystal Chronicles games. It has there's a character from each of the mainline games on there. I can see 4 that I recognize. The rest, like, I think that's Cecil. I could be wrong. It might be the
no, sorry, this is the
No?
Warrior of Light at the front.
Oh, it's the
That is
Warrior of Light.
Yeah, they're not named in the first. I've played Final Fantasy X. The rest I only know from learning the lore surrounding the magic cards. That is how sad I am. But that is the Warrior of Light who appears on the Final Fantasy I scene box that was released on Christmas after the release of Final Fantasy X Magic the Gathering. It's Esper. It's a different thing in Final Fantasy.
Do you know the names of all of the characters on there?
No.
Oh,
Thankfully.
okay.
I know the Warrior of Light at the front,
Yeah.
then you've got Cloud with a
Cloud.
big sword, you've got Tidus, my man at the back,
Yeah.
and then you've got like the sad princess who appears on, I think it's called like Opera of Love. It's like a card that like exiles the top card of your library or gives +3/+1 at instant speed.
It was a good
oh
set.
no, and then there's a sad guy
there's-
with a haircut there who
The-
looks like he's a boy from the
I think everyone
Kingdom Hearts. He's like I think
But
in
there's
Kingdom
school there.
Hearts. What?
The school, the guy on the right, right?
yeah,
School.
with his
the
gun
gun blades, yeah.
Can
I recognize like the top 4 on that.
Can I
one.
just
Yeah.
say, there are like 3 of them that stand out as like mogging everyone else. Like the guy with the spiky blonde hair in the middle,
Yeah.
and then the silver-haired person
I was
underneath,
gonna
and then the one with the orange little things on their helmet, just
Yeah.
yeah.
like stunning.
Yeah. I can't remember where I'm going from here. It goes up for the first 10. It's like a convergence of all of them. It was, I think, the 57th release. It has an IGN of 8.9. People liked it a fair bit. They didn't like Dissidia NT, which was kind of the re-release with some more stuff. I didn't put that in here because I could not be asked, because it was 9 o'clock. The front cover vibes, it's a 9. They got some people mogging on there. They got characters people like. They got different art styles. It's vibey. Okay, the line. Final Fantasy Dissidia is a crossover of all the crossovers. The finality of finalities. Now, if you've been paying attention to the equation and you've been plugging the numbers in as we go, you've seen that each of them go to 1. The final number before we get to 0. This equation, no matter what you plug into it, as long as C is an integer and N is a number that is greater than 0, will go to 1. It is 1 plus 0 over 1. And we can take this and we can do the limit of n going to infinity of 1 to the n, which gives us 1, of course.
You're
We all
so right.
we all know our math.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. So like it's like all of the crossovers converging into
You
one.
learned this
It
in
is
primary school.
exactly. Who didn't learn this in primary? You know what limits are. You remember Euler's number in there. It's fine. This implies that Dissidia is still final because it is still reaching 1. You can put in its own numbers and reach 1, and then you can also do it in a proof by induction, and you can reach it by putting in all of the other Final Fantasy games using k step plus 1. You know what you're talking about. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It reaches 1 way or the other.
Do you know what you're talking about?
I do, but it's midnight.
Okay, good.
It's 1 in the
It's
morning,
1
I'll be
a.m.
honest.
Is it 1 a.m.? We have reached 1 a.m. Hell yeah. Frick yeah.
You're allowed to drop the H bomb.
Frick
Or
yeah.
we could go Matt style on HE double hockey sticks. I'm really hoping it's still Matt here.
Michael, cover your ears. Yeah.
Yes,
so,
it is.
so
Sorry.
this makes this the even more final of the fantasies. I can't remember what's on the next slide. In conclusion, Final Fantasy Dissidia is a collection of all other Final Fantasy games, making it the most final of all Final Fantasies. Not only this, but it also claims the closest to the 2008 financial crisis, making it the closest to financial collapse, making it the closest to the final Final Fantasy. So this was supposed to be really funny because it's the final one. I had Finn up there in Comic Sans, and then this was going to be a 10-second fade in whilst I said thank you for watching. But thank you for watching.
Okay, these ones I recognize a lot more because they're closer to the Magic the Gathering are.
Do you
Yeah.
just see life through the lens of Magic the Gathering?
Pretty
Nothing
much.
but magic.
I can tell you the cost of most of the cards on here.
Okay, bet, let's go.
Left to
go.
right.
Okay, so the Buster Sword itself is a 3-mana artifact that's carried by Cloud. There's 2 Cloud printings. The main set one is white 1 for a 2/1. You've got Fran here who actually teams up for 1 red-green. It pumps all of your vehicles. Obviously, we've got Tidus, who is in the Commander set, but the main set one is 1 white-blue. He like taps on attack. She doesn't matter. The floating... Sorry, I'm pointing, which doesn't help with the stream. But the floating little thing... it's a white-black card that was like a throwaway common. Squall gives all of your... Sorry, whenever a creature attacks alone, it gives double strike, and then when it hits you, it lets you recast a thing from your graveyard. It's 4 mana. Again, she's in the love song of the opera, but I do not remember her. And again, Esper, Warrior of Light,
That was
only on the
amazing.
scene box. Colourless white, blue, black. It's a party payoff card, which we have not had. We have not had a party payoff card since Zendikar Resurgence. We haven't had it apart from the Commander set in Battle for Baldur's... Sorry, AFR, the corresponding Commander deck. So that's the last time we have seen party.
What's the most expensive card there?
Buster Sword.
No.
No?
I believe that unless prices have changed, I think that there was a special printing with the number behind Cloud, which I think in the fancy foil might be more expensive, but I don't really go in for prices. That's less of my thing. I don't care.
That's the correct
That's what
answer.
I think they
here at
know less
GameStop
about
we
Final
have
Fantasy.
access
I
to
have
a
no
printer.
clue, like, what you do.
And that's lightning. Lightning is a 3/2 with double strike. So whenever it hits someone, sorry, first strike. So whenever it hits someone, it increases the damage that other sources deal to them this turn.
Huh.
There's also Lightning Army as 1, which did something slightly
Yeah,
different.
no.
Was that Lightning Army?
There's Lightning Army of 1, and then there was the thing about Lightning is Lightning makes an appearance in some of the spin-off games, but I don't think they get cards. And I don't think Lightning had a commander deck, so I think it's just Lightning Army of 1. Doesn't it increase damage?
It did something. I remember.
I think it increases damage.
Oh,
And then he makes equipments. He equips the guy with the blood sword that he's holding in front. He's like a mono red card.
Smash.
Yeah. I mean,
that's a later segment.
one of the fun things about Final Fantasy X is it's set on like an island setting, and everyone's just like the most hot for like no good reason. Like all of the guys have like shirts off, ripped. All of the women are like way overdoing the clothes. Like it is the skimpiest thing, but it's pretty equal. And so you're like, hell yeah!
I'm
Like take your
disappointed they don't have
shirt
like
off, random
Tidus's
guy.
like arm cage. In
Yeah.
10, he has like this huge arm cage for no reason.
No. The reason is he's a blitzball player. He plays blitzball, which is like underwater.
It's like underwater football rugby
Yeah.
kind of
Here's
thing.
the thing,
Yeah.
I'm convinced that you two could just make up words and we're both, like, we wouldn't know
I
any
have
better.
no
We're just like,
Like, he's a blitzball player, and
Oh,
stuff
that's
happens.
sweet.
But he just has this cage on his arm. He never takes it off. He never changes
Oh, it
once he
sounds
gets
like
to the
Quidditch.
stage.
Yeah,
Sort of, yeah.
there's
It's like Quidditch, but underwater.
there's an underwater. There's a big ball of water,
Yeah.
and they play like
They play
they
ball?
play. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a big ball of
They also
water.
just don't need to
And
breathe
then
when they're
they-
underwater.
Yeah. Oh, also down in this corner is a Dane, which gains control of a creature until end of turn. Untaps it, gives it haste and lifelink, and whenever you give them back something, you make a treasure
Final
for
Fantasy
5 mana.
9.
Great card in the limited.
Next PowerPoint.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, we did have one question. Let me see if I can find it.
Go to Blitzball,
Um,
indeed.
Oh no. I
Cecil
need to
from
get back.
4.
Sorry, yes. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG FFX 14? With the expanded free trial, which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, and the award-winning Shadowbringers expansion up to level 84 free with no restrictions on playtime?
I have one really other important question. Did I ask?
That's really funny because I was gonna say in the nicest way, shut up.
Uh,
God damn.
okay.
Oh, you still need to get slapped.
Oh, yeah.
Slap.
Ears on or ears off is the real question. Do we stand up?
We need the stance.
Sorry.
I'm not going easy on you until you ask.
Let
Yeah,
them
okay.
start.
And the ear's gonna be okay? Oh no. The ear's gonna be alright?
It is
If you like hit down here, we should be chilling. How well do
I'm
you think
sure
you made?
anyway, it's okay. Ready?
That was so hard.
It stayed in one piece, therefore it was not hard enough.
It's not even crunchy yet, Olivia. It's not even crunchy.
Can I spin it?
That's right, you're about to get me
I
back.
haven't spun it yet.
Yes, you can spit.
Oh yes, we're doing a thing.
It has stopped on. No, it's unstopped. Can you spin it the last bit?
Oh,
Okay, there you go. That is.
You're a
You're
cowboy.
a cowboy.
we're all
Well, I
cowboys.
do declare.
Oh, lady.
I'll
Cowboy.
be a
Yeah,
cowboy.
cowboy.
I want to be a cowboy.
Why's the tortilla on your head, good lady?
Why you ask me silly questions?
Why are you such an aggressive cowboy?
You're the one who asked me questions about my tortilla. I might get snatched later. It's been a long day and I got hankering for bread.
Long day on the ranch.
Who would like to
Who's
go?
the lady? Who's the lady? The lady that cooks on the ranch.
I don't know. I just
What?
work here.
What is her name?
Cecilia?
No, keep going. It'll come to my head.
Latricia?
It'll come to my head. You work on your PowerPoint. You open up your PowerPoint.
You go, darling. Is it you gonna read?
I don't mind.
Should we flip a coin? Should we rock, paper, scissors?
Ooh,
Should we
you
settle
know.
this like
Do me a
gentlemen?
favor. Can you Google?
The fuck is Google?
Can you Google?
Can you pull up an old-timey machine?
cooking
Newfangled
lady.
device?
on a ranch?
On this here future device.
Cooking lady.
18.
Is this-
cowboy.
It is fine by me, baby girl. Up there in the top right corner, you press that there, brother.
That different then, bro.
That,
Yes,
yeah,
what is
that right there.
Reed Drummond.
Oh, you're doing great.
Reed Drummond.
Reed
Redrum.
Drummond's.
She's a lady from the Food Network who cooks on a ranch.
That sounds contagious. Goddamn. She do be cooking.
What's the name of her TV show, please?
Ray Drummond's food. The pioneer woman.
The Pioneer. That's exactly what it is.
She's a pioneer.
She cooks on the
Okay.
ranch.
I didn't
The
know
entire
that.
point.
And you're about to get me back.
Old man farm.
Exactly. The entire point of her show was she had a husband and a son who were out on the ranch tending to the cows and the horses and stuff, and she would cook for them. And her name was Reed Drummond.
I love that for her. She
Exactly.
sounds like a very skilled lady.
Very
She is
skilled
living
lady.
her best life.
I
Her
love that.
best laugh. You go, girl.
Thank you, darling. Okay, everybody. So I appreciate y'all coming to this meeting right now. I have some very important news to discuss with you. So my name is Cheryl. I'm from Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs team. That is for, of course, Her Majesty Zelda. We're here to discuss case 333. Now, this is something my colleagues have harassed me about for a long time. They're just misinformed. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm going to explain to you, and you're going to pass the message. This is imperative that it gets out to the greater public, okay? Because this man is a threat.
I don't know if anyone's been keeping track, but we have hit 1,000.
Yeah.
About an hour ago. Thank you, darling. Here's the thing. I'm here to talk about this man. His name is Link. You may have seen him, always wearing the same green clothes. Here's the thing. I bet he is the exact same person. You may have heard this theory that he's from all these different timelines and there's many different versions of Link. I say, poppycock, this is not true. This man is the same. He's been lying to you the whole time. How do you explain this person living hundreds of years apart who has the exact same skills, fights the exact same people, and the same goddamn pot addiction? He is the same person. How does he... I don't have more to say on this. Click proof. I got proof, don't you worry. Give me a moment. How does he know about this niche income source? He wakes up one day and goes around smashing all his neighbor's pots. That sounds like he's been living before. He just does it all the time. How is he so good at everything? Again, he just wakes up and suddenly he knows archery and how to drive a train and how to horse ride and how to sail and how to play an ocarina and how to sword fight and how to play a windpipe and how to build things. He's building houses and he's tortured the Koroks. He's a menace. Speaking of it, loincloth. He wears a loincloth. He's nasty.
Nasty.
He's got an insane fashion sense, and that's also one of. He uses this as a distraction. He uses it as a distraction. Inappropriate. This person, they use this as a distraction. This is how they've been evading us.
Oh, hold on. Let's look at it for a bit longer.
Understandable.
That's
But
really
remember, he's a fugitive from the law. A fugitive, I tell you. Who is great at disguise, capable of evasion. And that's who we're talking about today. So here's the thing. If you were on the lam, how would you evade capture? What would you do?
Land mean?
If you were on the run, if the sheriff was after you, what would you do?
I'm from the country. I'm from Wales.
I don't know what a whale is, darling, but good for you. Well, I'll tell you what Link does. He stays silent. He says absolutely nothing. Here's the thing. It's not click. You say, oh. You stay silent. Because here's the thing. He can run. He can hide. But he's sure ain't a good liar. He's a terrible liar, in fact. So what better way but to hide than say silent? The thing is, he might accidentally let slip that he's been around for near on 1,000 years now. Imagine your casual conversation, you talk about the calamity of 07. You're not supposed to know that. How do you know that in more details than the historians do?
How do you know he's a terrible liar if you don't speak?
I have my ways. Don't question me. Don't.
If he's saying silent,
I know things. I see things. I'm going to get to that. Don't you worry. I'm revealing it all to you now. You sound just like Charlene in The Office. She don't know what she's talking about. Okay. What was my point here? I had a point here. Yes. So, he wears, except for when he tries to distract us like a flamingo, he wears the same green tunic every day because, well, apparently he's different guys every time, but the exact same fashion sense. He don't talk, and he doesn't understand eye contact. So the thing is, he's just the weird little guy in the village nobody wants to talk to, maybe a little bit autistic. It's okay, we all love him for that. But the thing is, nobody wants to make him feel bad, so no one's going to question him. You don't want to question the little autistic guy who's get to talk. I'm going to walk to
it's in your room. We all know you moved to the country from Boston.
I think
That's my ocarina.
He's deceiving us all. He's a lying, cheating, stealing bastard, and he's keeping it all hidden because he's not capable of lying. So he thought the best way to get through it is just be a little weirdo no one he wants to talk to, and he just says silent while he stares at you like that. So, the thing is, we gotta feel a little bit bad for the guy. His employer is really flaky. So why are we after him at HMRC? Tax evasion. That's why he's not been paying his taxes, and we gotta feel bad for the guy. Like I said, his employer is flaky. She's constantly kidnapped. How can she sign off those pay slips if she ain't even here? She ain't here. He's never getting his pay. Constantly signing up to be a knight for each royal family after the next. He's never getting paid.
I think he should quit and find another job.
He should, but here's the thing. He's kind of being social peer pressured into it, that kind of thing. He feels like he has to. He is the knight of Hyrule. We will
We
hydrate.
Yes, I know.
Sir.
The table over there where we're sitting early eating pizza.
And we have a
It's blue
pog
and it's metallic.
rider. We have a pog rider.
We got a pog rider. What does that mean?
We gotta say pog rider.
Pog
Pog
rider.
I don't know what that is. They don't have that where I'm from.
Well, I do need this.
Maybe it's a breed of horse.
I missed the wall.
Thank you, baby girl. What's that?
Like a gazelle.
No, there's a little bit in there. We dog, my throat is drier than the Sahara.
He's still on Texas on Tuesday.
Yeah, damn.
We still have one more PowerPoint after this.
Let's keep going.
We'll keep this going. So, we gotta feel a little bit bad for the guy. He hasn't been paid in a long time. Yes, every now and then she'll reappear because he saved the day yet again. But he's not paid. He don't get back pay. So he's forced to wiggle the numbers a little bit on his tax return, which is illegal, might I add. So, yeah, this is the thing. Ooh, sorry. Bad animations didn't work. Here's the thing. He's not a bad guy. He's a sad guy. But he is, in fact, a bad guy. That does not excuse his behavior. I don't care if Miss Zelda is gone for hundreds of years at a time. I don't care. He should be paying his taxes. Do you pay your taxes? I should hope so, because you're at this meeting to learn about why it's important to pay your taxes and how he's a fugitive to law. Look how angry she is. Okay, we need to keep an eye out for how he is managing to defraud us. Sorry. I'm saying Australian for some reason, guys. Hang on. We got through the whole concept, the whole world.
Sorry, kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
I think they're cowboys in Australia.
You're so
But
right.
like Australian cowboys.
I think I'm gonna get a little bit crazy. Right, here's the thing. He has a very specific MO, and you gotta keep an eye out for this because he's subtle with it. So we know he don't get paid. We know he's on loose purse strings, but he's obviously robbing people with that pot addiction of his, breaking them open, smashing stuff up. He don't pay for the damages, and he steals the money. Uses it to buy weapons and uses it to buy horses. To be honest, I really like that one. That's a nice horse.
No,
God.
I don't know about taxes or nothing. I know about horses.
God,
That's a good horse.
that is a good horse. Would recommend. And he buys a lot of outfits. A lot of them are green. But the reason I'm bringing this up, his modus operandi is very specific. It's very easy to trace it. Somehow nobody batted an eyelid. He buys all his equipment with his stolen money. And then he claims it back on his tax return. He claims it as a deductible business expense. But also, Hyrule Castle may be paying him late, but they're not going to be assholes. They're going to reimburse for these expenses. Not only is he getting the tax deduction, meaning he's getting more income for free, might I add, he's also getting the full refund for these items. He is profiting. He is profiting off Miss Zelda's kidnap and abduction. That's another thing. That's a side plot, but I think he's secretly helping Ganon, because here's the thing. His whole ploy falls apart if she's able to pay him on time. So that's what I think. Tax fraud. Work. Can you click? No. Well, that's apparently the end of it. I did have another slide, but that's okay. The short of it is, this guy is dangerous. It is one guy. Don't listen to what they tell you. And he's defrauding all of us. He's rolling in it. He's got multiple properties at this point. And nobody bats an eye. They say it's all different people, but I know the truth. And now you know the truth. And you're going to help me catch this guy. Her.
So make sure.
You can't see it, but there's 3 people strategizing and just within shot.
Okay.
There are intense hand signals. We've got.
Just imagine the lady with the like map symbols around her head. Just
You're just trying to beam things into my mind.
Imagine. There are 3 people right outside your room just voguing.
Well, right. Get the other one. Oh, and there's another one. Welcome.
So,
what are your thoughts, everybody?
very good. It was very good.
I think if I was trying to pay my taxes, I would try and time travel.
Here's the thing. I'm glad you bring that up. You know, I'm really glad you bring that up. Here's the thing. Every time the heat gets a little bit too hot, Sheriff closes in a little too much. He just takes a nap. He just goes into a warm bath in the mountains somewhere and takes a nap. Wakes up 100 years later. Nobody knows any better. Everybody forgot about him by the time he's back. That's the thing. He could just keep living forever and ever, keep evading his taxes. He's rolling in that. And he is skipping out time. He doesn't need to resurrect. He can just take a fat nap and wake up living luxury.
Right. This has absolutely nothing to do with your power plant. All
Okay.
to do with The Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Ben Drowned?
I haven't heard of Ben Drowned. That's actually Link's alter ego. That's the alias he goes by when he's undercover.
You think Ben is Link?
Oh, yeah. I'll get the proof to you on the down low, but that one's one we gotta keep a little secret. Big Day might be watching.
It's like really
So
Like,
it
so-
hits
so-
forward when you move your
Yeah.
arm forward.
We're back.
We're back.
Coming back to that frame, huh?
Okay, supposedly we're back. Yes, so as I was saying, there was a decent chance. Oh, 1 second. My phone tells me the broadcast I was watching has ended. Is that my phone? Or
Yeah,
is
if
that
you
us?
close it and reopen it, it should be alright.
Oh no, I was watching it. I
Yeah.
did close it. We were told it was back, and then mine crashed.
Ooh.
So again,
Are we
I
still
really
back?
yes, I think. So.
We're so
Okay. There is going to be, I say, audience participation. There'll be a point when I need to ask people, questions. I don't want you to ruin my PowerPoint, so I have prepared the answers for you. So if you please hand that to Alice, if you would take that, Grace,
This is very
if
cool.
you take that, Olivia, and chat, I will need you to get involved again. Your answer is going to be colorful and fun. Okay, keep that in mind. Actually, probably just type it now in chat, and then when I ask you, you can pull it up again.
What?
So I need, when I ask for like opinions on things, it'll be clear what I'm asking, but I need you to remember colorful and fun. Okay? Let's hope you've got that. I really should like have a visual aid or something, but I don't. Thank you for typing it now. Look, it's been a long day. I'm not gonna deal with your shenanigans. I've got my own shenanigans. So this is an Aristotle quote I pulled. You can't actually read all of it. But it says, "To be happy takes a complete life, for one swallow does not make spring, nor does one fine day." This we will come back to. It's mostly irrelevant. It's just, I wanted something for the first slide. Because, well, it's me. I know that I'm wearing this and may look like James, but I'm Hugo de Groot. I got a master's and a PG cert in classics. That means that I've been here for 4 years. I've graduated. I don't know why people keep bringing me back. But it means that I've also been doing this for a long time. Specifically, this is my 4th year doing the stream. Oh, sorry, I forgot about this. I made the PowerPoint quite late. I have a lot of time at work to think and not a lot of time outside of work to actually make it. And so I've like run through it to make sure it works, but I have not run through it to make sure I actually remember the timings. It is also almost 2 a.m. I've been up for a long time. I had to come all the way from Bristol. Anyway, this is my master's dissertation on the Odyssey. Anyway, I've been here a long time. This is my 4th year doing it. That makes me unwashed, I've been told. In the times I have been here, I have done 3 other PowerPoint presentations. The first year, well, I mean, they all kind of have touched on my different interests. I have more interest in that, but first year... Has the mouse stopped working? Has the thing crashed? Nope, nope. Okay, 1 second. That's going forwards. In my first year, I did this, which honestly I think holds up on the whole. At least my part does. Everyone else, take it or leave it. But me, and yeah, I talked about music and obviously FNAF. Then the second year, which thankfully wasn't actually saved. Long story on that one. It was on Magic Gathering. It was probably my weakest PowerPoint so far, and thankfully the stream has not been saved. I did find the PowerPoint, but I didn't want to, the stream's gone. I'm not going to, reference something that you can't watch. There's no fun in that. And then last year, obviously, I talked about Resident Evil. So we've got music, we've got magic, we've got games. I mean, what kind of interests do I have left? Luckily, I have a lot of time to think about PowerPoints. Again, a lot of time at work. And over the years, I've had other ideas that haven't worked out or something similar. So when I came to this year, I, went back to those. Obviously, I I forgot about that. That was me during the first year doing the stream when I was doing a committee relay and immediately slipped on the ground and bruised. I had like this like scrape that looked like an exclamation mark because it got my like elbow and then all the way up here. That was fun.
Was this in daylight?
I completely. This was in daytime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
we were
early on.
doing
Committee
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, I was like really like ready to go. At the moment I set off, my shoes just slipped on the ground. I just skidded across. The clips are out there. It's not very high quality. No one was like ready to film me in that exact moment. Completely forgot I put that on there. Anyway, what other interest do I have? What else have I considered? Last year, before I settled on Resident Evil, I actually started making one. I have quite a few slides on this. Because I love films, and I specifically love Groundhog Day time loops. It's one of my interests. The problem is that like, other than showing you the blurb for the film Premature, like this was not an enjoyable PowerPoint. For the record, actually, you might not be able to read that on stream, so you will have to look it up in your own time. But yeah, it is a weird film. Then obviously I have. Oh wait, I need a prop for this. 1 second. That was what else I was missing. There's another prop. 1 second.
No, you bring props.
I didn't prepare props. For the record, the stream can see it.
Yeah.
So you're all caught up.
These?
No, that.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be readable if it's on a monitor or anything.
Yeah.
You might just turn
Or
your
even
phone
just on a-
sideways.
Yeah, I'm being a little bit strange.
Yeah, it's nice and readable.
In 4K.
I don't think we're streaming in
I
4K.
really
don't
want to
think.
open this. Like
I do as
if
well. I
wanna-
really want to read it.
I think I left it at home.
Oh.
So what I was
Do
going
you want to go back
do-
and get it real quick?
Yeah, I'll just get on the train.
Wait for it.
It'll be easy. What I was going to do is say that the idea I had, obviously I'm big into TTRPGs, was that I was going to make my own character sheet. The only stat that you can actually really calculate is strength. Because in D&D, you can cover your strength score directly corresponds to how far you can make a standing long jump, which is half your strength score. So I was going to bring a measuring tape so I could 4-camera jump and then be measured how far I can jump and then calculate my strength score.
Was this
But-
something- I was gonna say, some people's feet are kind of actually exactly a foot sized. We could try and measure.
That is not worth it. We have a
I
lot of
know,
PowerPoint to
like-
go. If you want that afterwards, we can
Okay.
do that. But like for now, we are not messing around
We
with
have
that.
to do an hour if we want.
Okay. And then this is not one of my interests, but this is an idea I have that I only thought as far as like making the graphic for and not how it would ever be a PowerPoint. But I had the idea for the hero's Bernie, which was just going to be an extended bit on Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. But what if it was Bernie Sargent? And that was it. There was no deeper thought to this bit. I'd also like you to know that the terrible hero's journey image that I found that misses half the steps is from some guy's LinkedIn where he is talking about how the hero's journey can help you in business and B2B sales.
It's always B2B sales.
I'm pretty sure all the images that I have covered with Bernie Sanders are definitely terrible vector art, if not AI vector art. Anyway, was there another bit to this? Oh, another thing I like is food. I like eating food. I like making food. Is this slide lagging or is it going to instantly
might be,
play?
yeah.
Oh, it didn't play the animation. Here you go. Here's some food I've made. That's me. Congrats.
I'm so used to seeing you bald.
Yeah.
And,
They have hair.
one of the, I like eating food. I sometimes like seeing, people talk about food. And while on the subject of food, I need to talk to you about one thing that people have taken for granted. And that is Eat Thai Eggum. This is... I only went to Eat Thai Eggum in my 4th year, and that is one of my biggest regrets in uni. Eat Thai Eggum do an incredible lunch deal where, at least when I went, it was 12 quid, including tip for a main, a starter, a drink, and the main was obviously you got your curry and your rice or whatever. But that was going to be the bit, right? But oh no, where's my? No, this is my older. There we go. Okay. No, that's important. There you go. Here is me and James, and also me picking up food for two others at Etai Egham, literally like 3-4 hours ago. That was going to be the bit, except for the fact that they have changed their menu, and not just changed it, they have cut it down in size, which implies that they are not getting enough business. So you at home should go, if you are in Egham, to Etai Egham. This is a call to action. They don't serve mango sticky rice anymore, and that means that they don't serve mango sticky rice anymore.
I was there a couple months ago and they didn't.
Exactly, right? They do not sell mango sticky rice. At least today, the only dessert they had was like vanilla ice cream and banana fritters, I think. Like, it is a travesty. I have lost too many good things in my life, specifically places that sell food. Go to Etai Egham, yes.
Can I say for the record, I've never been to this place.
It's really good.
I'm not a big fan of Thai food, but when they brought this over, like today, it smelled so good. And I don't know what dish you got specifically, one with all the veggies.
That was just a crab pow. I had the chicken, had crab pow. They used to do more, but it looks like they've cut down the menu because clearly people aren't going. Go to Etai Egham.
It's that.
That's the plan for tomorrow.
Okay.
Mhm.
Other interest of mine, and I'm really ashamed to say this. No, wait, no, that isn't what I was going to go. That isn't what I was lining up. But yes, what we are going to talk today about is Guy Fieri, aka Guy Fieri. This guy, because he likes food and he's a guy. Now, what do we know about Guy Fieri? I decided I was going to do it as like a menu gimmick. Does anyone know anything about Guy Fieri? And remember, chat. I don't know why I'm talking to my phone like you can hear me. Remember,
now?
chat. No. I will
No?
call on you.
Okay,
Put your
okay.
hand up, and I will tell you when it is time. You were meant to remember fun and colorful. Oops, I've gone forwards. You're meant to remember fun and colorful. Put that in the chat.
I have a TTRPG called Guy Fieri's Bisexuals.
Hell yeah. Sorry, I mean HE double hockey stick. Yeah, whatever. Chat. Okay. Alice, what do you think about Guy Fieri?
I think Guy Fieri loves to consume.
That he does. Oh no, I've gone back. I've gone.
Oh,
wait,
okay.
scrolling the wrong direction. Yes, he loves to consume food. He is a guy passionate about food. That is a thing we can say about him. I think next I'm gonna pull from chat. Mukbean says he is. No, wait, no. Wait, what do you have to say about Guy Fieri?
Sorry, it's not opening. Hold on. He only dies. Sorry, no, he can't die.
He can't die. It is in my handwriting. That's right. He cannot die. We have never seen him die, and that means he cannot be killed. Chat says that he is fun and colorful. That's right. Chat, he is colorful and fun. He has this instantly recognizable design. He's got the hair. Sometimes wear the flame shirts. Got this big flamboyant personality. Olivia, what do you have to say about him?
In opposition to Marx.
That is really interesting. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah.
No. Sorry. Can you?
He portrays a form of.
Come on. It's your thought.
I just think I'm really funny. He portrays a form of jingoistic, wholehearted American individualism that encourages the public to pursue the excessive and the extreme, rather than the personal and the considerate. This places him in opposition to Marxist belief of community, directly promoting consumption over creation.
That is really insightful. Thank you. If everyone could put their piece of paper and give their envelopes back.
But I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to take that word for word, honestly. Like, really well written. Well said. I couldn't have put it better myself. Anyway, another thing, it's kind of a guilty pleasure, and I do not like to admit it, and it is going to be embarrassing. No, that's still not. Anyway, something that I'm really embarrassed about, and something that is embarrassing to say, is that I have spent too much time. Come on, please. On Reels. There we go. We finally hit the slide. I recently learned that Instagram, if you scroll too far down on your main page, it says like do you want to consider and take a break and you have to press
Yeah.
more? Anyway, remember on Instagram you can share the giveaway posts to your story to enter the giveaway. Anyway, yeah, sorry, if I can have the envelopes back.
It's on my ass.
No, I just picked it up.
It wasn't on my ass.
Yeah.
I still thought these were original thoughts of ours.
Yeah. No, sorry, I just need to
No, I
check
came
it.
up with that.
Yeah, we were channeling. Well,
Yeah.
they're just blank piece of paper. Well, you didn't see.
Improv.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, specifically, one of these people who've popped up once or twice on my wheels is this person. Now, I need to go on another side tangent. I do not... Wait, side tangent. There's my side tangent slide. Do not, like, message me and say, Hugo, oh, you promoted this person and believe everything. I don't know. This is literally just for the bit. I do not know. I'm just, like, citing them. I've cited a lot of people in my essays. For instance, Nick Lowe. For the record, the joke is that I have cited Nick Lowe and that I'm framing it as if Nick Lowe is a bad person to cite, but Nick Lowe is obviously a reader in classics at Royal Holloway. Here he is replying to my email at 3 a.m. Here he is being my dissertation supervisor. He was that on both of them. He was a big help. I was also going to put a picture of us together at graduation with some other classic people, but I could not be bothered to find the image. So yeah, that's the joke. I hope having it explained to you is better. Anyway, this guy. I saw this video, Guy Fieri Never Swallows. This person is called Doc Spaghetti and has recently kind of fallen down a rabbit hole, it seems. Of these, this is his like most recent page. By my count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these are Guy Fieri related. Is Nick Lowe? Yes, McBeans. I did in fact get you to message your Destiny 2 clan mate to help me find a citation he sent me. Yeah, so Guy Fieri. Yeah,
Weird.
Nick Lowe sent me a reference in a what's it called? It's not a dictionary. It's like a dictionary, but it has words. You wouldn't know it. No, it has like uses in a classical sense. So you will like read what the word means and then where it has been used in like Homer. Anyway, he sent me one of those, but it was in German. And a lot of it was abbreviations, and so, like, I don't know German, and also when you're looking at abbreviations, you cannot run it through a translator. Anyway, this guy's gone down a rabbit hole, because, as someone in his Twitch chat, which I think actually appears on... Nope, that's going the wrong way. Yeah, Browntown Brown, there you go. Guy Never Swallows. Is that Guy Fieri, on all of these shots, does not swallow any food. Which is weird for a guy who would eat food. You can see in this shot, with his chopsticks, he's reaching for a large piece of, I think it's like pork, right? And then in the close-up shot, when he puts the chopsticks, he puts them to his nose, and then moves them down as if he has just eaten nice food and does a chewing motion. There is nothing on those chopsticks. From the exact same video, that's going backwards, here you can see that is, again, a large piece of pork that is going on those chopsticks. And then when we cut to the next shot, that is a tiny piece of cucumber that he puts in his mouth and then chews, and then before he swallows that tiny piece of cucumber, it cuts away. I'm not going to go through this entire guy's, this entire person's, research. I'm just citing them so I can jump off of it and build. Because that really raises the question, I really need to stop scrolling. Why doesn't Guy Fieri swallow? This is the main focus of my investigation. First, let's go back to our menu. We have... Oh, no, let's not go back to our menu. There are really two options. One, your long shoot days, you're filming a lot, you don't want to eat it, overdo it. Like a sommelier where you'll drink wine, like swill it around your mouth, get a taste, and then spit it out. Perhaps he doesn't like doing that, kind of being seen to do that on camera, and especially if you're eating a lot of food, and a lot of the food is very, like, fatty, meaty, things like that. You probably just don't want to do a lot. Or, more likely, he's hiding a big secret. Someone says he's saving himself for marriage. Thank you, Isla. So, we'll go back to our menu. We have updated allergen information. Guy Fieri cannot be seen to swallow. We don't know if he does or not. He just does not do it on camera. So what does that leave us? Well, is this gonna... Again, I've clicked and I don't want it to go too far forwards. There we go. What could he be? We have a couple of options. We're going to run through them, compare it to our allergens, to our menu and our allergens, and we're going to see how it matches up. First and foremost, obviously, vampires. Vampires, obviously, cannot eat garlic, which is a big ingredient in a lot of food, and also they primarily drink blood. It is also often the case that like they get into a feeding frenzy, and so maybe if he was a vampire, I'm not saying that he is, but if he was, that maybe he doesn't want to enter a feeding frenzy on camera. So, how does it compare? Obviously, we're dealing with, product name is Guy Vampieri. The vampires love to consume. Nice and obvious. Can't be killed, or at least very difficult to kill a vampire. As a form of class kind of critique, they are the ultra wealthy, they are often the landowners, the kind of excessive rich people. They are in strict opposition to Marx. Obviously, though, they are not colourful and fun. Vampires have a very kind of austere, black, dark outfit. We also have May Contains here, and that is that traditionally vampires have a sunlight aversion, and despite the glasses, which he seems to wear everywhere, Guy Fieri is often seen outside. So, option 2. We have an Illithid, a Mind Flayer from D&D. Mind Flayers will often, use their tentacles, consume your brain, and in some versions of the lore, if they kind of take on the memories of what they eat. So if they eat, that's why they have to eat intelligent species. If they eat kind of lower intelligent species, then they kind of start to degrade their kind of like intelligence abilities. So maybe Guy Fieri doesn't want to eat, like pig on camera because he doesn't want to turn into a pig. Let's run it through what we've got here. Obviously, Guy Illithidieri loves to consume, colourful and fun. I mean, they're blue, they've got the tentacles, it's a great design. Again, they stand kind of in opposition to Marx as these kind of consuming. They often represent those kind of like forces that consume rather than give and create. But they can die. They have 71 HP at base level Mind Flayer, which is like, nothing. Obviously...
Can we get a shout out to Derwin for £20?
Derwin, thank you for
Derwin.
the £20. We will... I will hand someone a copy of Shark Tale. In a second, someone can slap me with a tortilla, and then...
You've got 10 minutes, by the way.
Yes. Oh, wow, we do. I'm almost done. Maybe. Can you do me a favor and please read this affirmation?
Why am I scared of this?
Do you want to read the affirmation before you get?
No. I need Olivia to read it.
Oh, okay.
I will prioritize myself when I need to.
Perfect. Thank you. I got the no, my reveal. You just didn't see that.
Not really.
That was a pretty big reveal. Okay. No. Which way? Okay. So obviously, rule of threes. It's very satisfying to have the third one. Yes, I'm just going to finish. Well, I'm not actually going to finish that quickly, but we're going to speed through things.
Fine.
And so the rule of three, it's nice to have a third one. And obviously, say it together, now that you've seen the silhouette, it is Kirby. Now, I'm not going to play around and pretend it's an allergen label because we're pretty far forwards, and also we're slowly running out of time. So let's compare some menus. And don't worry.
We thought about this ahead of time.
Yeah, I'm going to ask what you think about Kirby. And this was not planned, actually, but we've actually got, like, a lot of Kirby things down here. So, Alice, what do you have to say about Kirby?
I think Kirby loves to consume.
He does love to consume. He's a guy passionate about food. Great, Grace, what do you have to say?
He's like, I've never met him, but I heard that he can't die.
That is right. He actually, canonically in all of the games, he never dies, he actually falls asleep. Thankfully, way ahead of the curve, McBean said that he is fun and colourful, which instantly recognizable design, flamboyant personality. And what else do we have?
I believe is in opposition to Marx.
Wow, why do you say that?
Mark do
No, read my...
Mark do a funny little purple jester who introduced himself in Kirby Superstar Ultra. Kirby stopped the sun and moon from fighting and had no secret evil intentions.
A shout out to Mahi for a £10 dono.
Thank you,
Mahi.
Mahi. We'll get back to that.
Thank you.
We're gonna let Olivia finish this.
I
I'm
have
gonna
some really
interrupt
important
the
thoughts.
thoughts. Yeah.
I see.
Kirby stopped the sun and moon from fighting and had no secret evil intentions behind the scenes whatsoever. He certainly did not cater, but later betray Kirby and use an ancient wish-granting comet to try and take over Kirby's planet. Under his blue
Okay, I'm gonna cut you off
grin-
there. You're actually just ripping off Vance. I don't know why you would do that.
How could you?
But you are just ripping off Vance. Anyway, specifically, again, I did not realize this, but actually, Vance brought in unprompted Marks here. So yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. Also, as far as allergen information, why wouldn't Guy Fieri want to swallow on camera? You probably can't read this because we're in the way, but Kirby swallows an enemy or item. If he does, he gains powers and often changes appearances. So if Guy Fieri did, perhaps something similar would happen. So my proposal, which I present to the rest of you and Matthew Patrick himself, is that Guy Fieri is a Kirby. He's one of them. But hey. Sorry, the next slide is loading, I hope. But hey, that's just a theory. A Guy Fieri. Thanks for watching.
Oh,
Hugo
Okay,
always
we
does
have-
so well.
we have, that was, how much money was that? I need to be slapped by someone. Did I hand you a,
Oh, wait.
I miss it, honestly.
yeah.
I'll get my revenge.
So I have some fun Guy Fieri text. Thank you, chat.
So
but
Guy
yeah,
Fury
that-
detests eggs. He considered plain scrambled eggs as liquid chicken and avoids eating them.
My
No,
fun fact was gonna be that he invented the garbage nachos.
Yes, he did. That's a, yeah. Yeah, for the record, I've never watched any Guy Fieri.
Question.
No. You've seen him
Uh-huh.
not eat things.
What are garbage nachos?
So basically, he gets a really big can,
Mm.
like picture can,
Like
bigger.
a garbage can.
Yeah.
So it is like, imagine if a liter was a can, right?
Mm.
And so there'd be nachos and then filling, so like refried beans, cheese, salsa, stuff like that. And then you'd layer that, and then more nachos, and then more like filling,
Like a
more
lasagna.
nachos.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you put a plate on top, turn it upside down, and remove the garbage can, and then you have garbage can nachos.
That sounds pretty fun.
I mean, I just like nachos. Yeah, that's all of them. Question mark.
That was great.
We're gonna end now.
Yeah.
We were getting told to wrap it up
I
at some
think.
point. Actually, wait. Was there was 2 donations during that, right?
Yeah.
So
Three.
please, can you read out this affirmation?
I don't know if any of you guys have heard of this before. I will prioritize myself when I need to.
Thank you.
That's why I'm gonna go
Cat-
take that.
Can we cut?
Cut.
Question mark.
Cut.
We'll be right back with Iron Lung. All going well.
Adios.
Which should be very soon.
Amigo.
Adios.
Hopefully.
Guy Fieri never
Um,
There's a joke there somewhere. I didn't think of it.